What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to Wonderful Everyday. Last episode, we completed Looking Glass Insects, which I suppose total is Chapter 4. So now we're going to move into Chapter 5, Jabberwocky. Let's see what this is all about. Music. 'Twas brillig. And the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe, all mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rafts outgrabe. Sick. I don't know what that means. Beware the jabberwock, my son. The jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. That's totally a reference to a book I never read. Or something. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought, so rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galumphing back. Okay. And hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Calloo, Calais, he chortled in his joy. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rafts outgrabe. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rafts outgrabe. Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. Alright, cool. So, something about a beast, a monster, okay? The mysterious monster called the Jabberwock. It is a nameless man who defeats that monster. Okay. It's gonna somehow be thematic to this chapter, I'm guessing. Why did that nameless man feel compelled to slay the Jabberwock? It was a poem written by Lewis Carroll in nonsense verse. Oh, that was on purpose, I see. The greatest nonsense poem is told as a parody of an epic. A mysterious monster. A nameless hero. Many words that never existed before. A parody of an epic. It's just like my own existence. Okay. Whose perspective is this, though? Oh my god, okay, I guess we'll figure it out. I walked through the city as the sun began to set. The city bathed in evening sunlight. The sky took on shades of orange and yellow, and buildings were dyed a dark purple. The time when the world sinks into darkness, when the lights come on. The lights in people's lives come on. Ding. Bar. Oh! Well, hi, master. Tomosane, let's go. Oh, you're early today? You seem like Tomosane, right? Yeah! Alright, sick. Yes, I'm Tomosane. Also, it doesn't really matter, but I'm not early at all. It's already after 6:30. Oh, you really are, Tomo-chan. Would you stop that? Call me Tomosane. Or Yuki. It's getting close to 7. The days really have gotten long. It's still light outside. Ignoring me, huh? I even came to see him. It's the 2nd of July, after all. The days will just keep getting shorter from now on. Alright, July 2nd is when we're starting. Interesting. Really? Days are longest at the end of June. Once you get into July, the days start getting shorter. The summer solstice is in June, you know. You're right. Still, don't the days feel longer in July and August? But the days are almost an entire hour shorter in August compared to the summer solstice. Seriously? It's that much of a difference? Why's that? It feels like the days have to be shorter in June. Well, I don't know the details, but I think it feels like it gets darker earlier in June because the clouds are thicker. The clouds? Oh, so the weather makes it feel like the days are shorter. Probably. During June, the city has clouds covering the sky even in the best of weather, so it never really gets all that bright. Interesting. The June sky is always dark. A person would know that well if they had nothing to do besides look at the sky all day. You could even start to think there's no such thing as a blue sky in June. Okay. I'm getting confused in, like, real life. I'm like, what month is it? It's July. Actually, there's a saying about May skies being the finest of all, and that was in the old calendar. It would actually be June in the modern calendar. Okay. And the cliched cliched May showers are the same. The phrase May sky isn't just referring to good weather. The phrase actually refers to the rarity of a blue sky in the rainy season of June. That's how precious a clear sky in June is. Now that I think of it, I knew a dumb girl who liked the June sky. Oh? Rain. The same place as always. That idiot is always here. She said it was because this place is closest to the sky. Yuki? Then, maybe? It's kind of ridiculous to say the roof of an apartment store is the closest place to the sky. After all, even the apartment building on the other side of the street is bigger. It's raining, you know? Why are you up here on the roof? Huh? Okay, it's some girl. We don't know who. Probably could be Yuki, but it doesn't have to be, I guess. Huh? The rain's nice. I like it. That's not an excuse. You're gonna catch a cold up here. Do you hate the rain? Yeah, I'm in shock right now since I just heard someone say they actually liked it. Can't believe anyone would actually want to look at such a dreary sky. Tomosane, your voice so far is very robotic because I am not used to it. It's been a while. A dreary sky, huh? I guess you could call it that. The June sky is always dreary. Oh, really? I actually like the May sky, though. May, huh? I guess it's sort of poetic if you use the old calendar, but that doesn't change the fact that it's dreary. But, you know, the June sky hides that which hangs overhead. Hangs overhead? What are you talking about? These dreary clouds are all that's hanging overhead. It's a matter of perspective. To me, it's a ridiculously huge blue sky extending into infinity that seems dreary. A ridiculously huge sky, huh? You're like a poet, but with childish delusions. You sound stupid when you throw around the phrase childish delusions all the time like that, Tomosane. What? You're the one who's always saying it to me. No, it can't be Yuki, because Yuki doesn't know Tomosane. Or is it another delusion thing and like... Oh, boy. Because Sakura was always seeing Takuji... well, seeing Yuki and Tomosane as Takuji. So maybe Yuki was always seeing someone else? Well, always seeing Tomosane as someone else? But I don't know who that would be. That's not important. Try picturing this. Just imagine how much easier life would be if we could hide away that endless sky lurking above our heads. I don't see it. The cloudy sky is a lot drearier. Why don't you try picturing this instead? Hasaki could have just washed some clothes and can't put them out to dry. Okay. Hasaki. June. Dirty clothes smell like summer kamikat. Huh? Sometimes the air conditioner smells like it too. I wonder if they're holding an itty-bitty kamikat in my air conditioner. What's that kamikat thing you're talking about? You haven't heard of it? It's when all the funny-looking people with funny hobbies and funny glasses get together to talk to each other in their nasally voices and laugh it up. Kind of like Sabat. I don't know about any of that. And what's Sabat? Well, it must be some kind of manga festival, right? Yeah, apparently he goes to those kinds of events a lot. It's a real pain when he suddenly passes the baton to me out there. Oh, what? So yeah, this has to be Yuki. This is weird. What's going on? It's never happened to me. You're lucky for that. It's hell. It's cold in the winter, hot in the summer, and it always stinks. Oh, that must have sucked. You could at least try to sound interested. Who knows, it could end up happening to you next time. Come to think of it, we still don't know how Zakuro's phone got into Yuki's house. And down the rabbit hole too. But that could be somehow because of the fact that all three of them are Takuji, but also not. But Takuji is always Takuji, but Yuki is sometimes Takuji, and Tomosane is sometimes Takuji. I don't get it. I don't know what I would do to all those people if that happened. I'm sure it would never happen to me. I made sure of that. Oh, wow. So you don't think it's a problem when it happens to me? Who knows? Not my problem, anyway. That was totally Yuki. This conversation really got off track. Well, that's what always happens when I talk to her. I unlocked the piano and put my hands on the keys. Oh. You play piano also? The sound of the keys. Did it get tuned? It was done really well. How's the piano? It got tuned this afternoon. Dunno. You should. You're the one who said it sounded nasty because it was out of tune. Then it's fine. It doesn't sound nasty right now. What's that? It was probably Yuki who said that, not me. No, really? What? I don't remember that. Plus, Yuki's normally the one who worries about small stuff like the piano's tuning. Oh, I kind of had a feeling that's what it was. She's always been picky about that kind of stuff. She won't shut up about the piano. Also, Master, did Hasaki come by? She said she would come again tonight, after she went to her mother's place. Her mother? Again? That idiot. Well, whatever. So she's going to come back tonight. I'll make sure to leave before she comes. No, you won't. This is your job. Do it right. No. Hello. Oh, welcome back. What? I didn't lie. It's already night out, you know? The time was 6:58. The sun hadn't even set. Could you really call this night? Though complaining to Master wouldn't really help much at this point. More importantly, Hasaki was in front of me. You were about to leave. Yeah, I was. Why would you do that? Oh, because I knew you were coming. Oh, okay. It was pretty easy to understand her personality. She disappeared into the kitchen with a sullen look. Mamiya Hasaki. Mamiya Takuji's little sister. And of course, since I share the same body with Mamiya Takuji, she's my little sister too. Physically, at least. Okay. But only physically. I've never even shared the Mamiya name, so she's nothing more than a stranger to me. So I, Yuki Tomosane, don't like to get involved with her more than I have to. Don't make Hasaki too mad. How so? Don't you feel bad for her? I should feel bad for her? That's right. Then you could be nice to her so I don't have to. You're still spouting that crap? You know, if you make her too mad... Look, she can't focus when she's like that. She can't even do her job when she's like that.
Master, I'm sorry. I broke a plate.
I heard it. Make sure you don't cut yourself. I'll leave Hasaki to you. I'm leaving. Huh? You have a job to do. I'm going home. You're really leaving now? Sorry, I got a headache all of a sudden. I probably have the flu. I don't want to give it to you guys, and this store does sell food after all. Uh-oh. Yeah. He got behind me in an instant. Faster than I could believe. What? Oh, you don't have a fever at all? I'm sure I'll wake up with a really awful fever tomorrow morning. Then you should be okay till tomorrow morning, don't you think? No. Besides, you have to work to pay me for that plate. But Hasaki broke that. She broke it because you upset her. If you squeeze any harder, Oh, do you think you'd be more compliant if I made you faint? Wait, Master. Nope, not saying that. This guy's skills are beyond those of any normal martial artist. He was an instructor at the jujitsu dojo that Mamiya's grandfather used to run. Oh. He's a slur, so he's not really the kind of person I like to hang around with, but there's no denying his strength. Tomosane is over, party. Don't underestimate me. If I tell you to work, then you have to work. He really is good. He's completely different from all the other people around here. He had me the second he got hold of my arms. What are you laughing about? Go get changed.
big bro.
I'm not your big bro. I'm Yuki right now. Yuki Tomosane.
So, Tomosane, big bro.
You know, my last name is different than yours, so you shouldn't be calling me that. What are you talking about? You can call someone big bro even if you're not related to them. And besides, the two of you are related by blood, Tomo-chan. That's not it. And please don't call me Tomo-chan. Shut up. Why are you worried about junk like that? It's not junk. That's really unpleasant. Is that why you've got nothing but junk down here? Uh-oh. What? Look, just a tiny piece of junk. Stop! You're going to break it! Stop! Oh, God. Yikes. It's your fault you're so vulnerable. That's the wrong "your" there. The second one's fine. You should learn the value of an hour of training every day of your life. I'm not a martial artist. Oh, really? I guess you're just a punk who thinks it's alright to beat up amateurs. That's not. You act tough, but you're still a child. Especially down here, right, Hatsuki? Hatsuki just shook her head, like she was saying, don't ask me, don't ask me. Fair. She had no idea what to say when Master suddenly asked her a question like that. Okay. I played one of my favorite songs. God, everyone in this game likes this song, Jesus. Le Poison Revoir. A composition by the French composer Eric Satie. Though I just copied it by ear, so it's a little different from the original. Yeah, you actually look like Tomosane right now, at least. The antithesis of tonal music. It ignores traditional harmonic progression. The score includes copious examples of unusual counterpoint and chord progression. This strange music is called furniture music. Okay. You do look like canon, kinda. In actually playing Satie's music on the piano, there are parts where I can understand what he intended the music to sound like, and other parts where I can't understand at all. Music is a mysterious phenomenon. The music my hands are playing was originally a melody in someone's head a long time ago in a distant land. Whether the composer would admit it or not, that melody was made up through an amalgamation of his thoughts, his emotions, and his life. And now I'm reproducing one tiny part of that. No doubt, an incomplete fragment. Was the original melody in his head the same as the melody in my ears now? How well does the sound of my own playing overlap with the melody Satie first conceived? A colorful sound. The melody paints a scene. Could this melody blend into the background music of his life? These aimless thoughts ran through my head as my fingers struck the keys. That's a bad habit. When I get lost in my own head, I can't see the customers. I'm playing for the customers. I'm being paid to do this. I have to focus on the music. But still.
Yeah, Tomosane, you're so cool. Wow, you're so sexy.
They're guys. Got it. The old men flirted with me in shrill voices. They weren't listening to the music at all. They were just making noise. No, that's what Satie intended this music to be anyway, I suppose. There's a composition by Satie that's actually titled Furniture Music, after Satie's style of composition. Apparently the program for the concert where it was first played told people that they needn't listen to the music playing during the interlude. But of course, when the audience heard... When the audience heard the player begin to perform during the interlude, they sat quietly and listened. Satie told them, please continue talking. So maybe this is exactly how Satie wanted his music to be performed?
Tomo, you're so cute.
Especially between your legs.
I wonder if he really is cute down there.
Of course he is. Let me suck on your cute little guy. God damn, this place is weird. Huh? There's no way Satie wanted this.
Ah, that hurt.
God, hit me too, Tomo.
Don't crowd me, Don't crowd me, guys. How am I supposed to play?
Come on, don't touch the dancer, don't touch the dancer. And you, don't hit the customers.
I'm not a dancer.
Good work. Your next performance is in 2 hours. Be ready at 10.
I don't mind playing the piano, but can you get rid of those guys for me? They're really creepy. Oh, now, you can't say that about our best customers.
I don't care if they're customers. They're nasty. All those guys are nasty.
It almost sounds like you don't... It almost sounds like you're talking about me, too, when you say that. I'm one of those guys that doesn't care if the person I do it with isn't gay, you know?
What do you mean by that?
Maybe I should help you out with that cute little guy between your legs.
Please chill.
Oh, you've got goosebumps all over. You're so innocent.
It has nothing to do with innocence. It's creepy as hell when a monster like you says that. Ooh, yikes.
Oh, really? You're at such a difficult age. Just talking about your little Johnny gets you all embarrassed.
Jesus, dude. No, my age has nothing to do with it.
Then what is it?
Because you're a nasty old man.
I'm not an old man. That's mean, Tomo-chan.
Like I care. Look, you're gonna make her break another plate.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're a bit young to be hearing about all that, Hatsuki. You know, all that talk about two men licking each other's cute little guys. Jesus.
Cute little guys?
Yeah, right here. Let me show you.
Knock it off! That's alright. I'm not upset at all. Please continue with your conversation. She has a completely different personality than I expected. I thought she'd be, like, super stoic. But, no. Not at all, actually. No, and there's no such thing as too young to be hearing about guys blowing each other. That's wrong, no matter how old you are.
Oh, really? But it's not all that uncommon at all, you know?
Stop! Whoa, stop! Get your hands off my fly!
You know, I love popping little straight boys' cherries.
You're whack. Okay. No! You can't do that! You can't do that! Not to Tomo! Jesus, I didn't... Wow. This chapter's already completely changing my perspective of Hatsuki, but I guess she's only showed up like 3 or 4 times before now. Hatsuki was almost in tears as she stepped in to stop him. Which is fine, but... No, go find someone else to do that with!
Huh? I've done that so much I'm about tired of it.
Not my problem. Who cares? Go suck your own for all I care.
But my body isn't soft like his is.
Who cares? Anyway, Tomo-san is off limits. You can't lick him or suck him or anything. Hatsuki was on the verge of tears and rambling about terrible things. Is she alright? Her eyes are swirly, so probably not. I mean, judging from the fact that Sakura also had swirly eyes last episode and was definitely not sound of mind.
But you know, he has to find someone to give him a good blowjob eventually.
You don't need to worry about that. I'm sure we can solve that problem here in the family. That's not how that works either. No, Hatsuki, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to solve that problem in the family. More importantly, Master, it's not like I actually have to find someone to do that. Hatsuki finally realized what she'd been rambling about the entire time. Her face went bright red and then turned terribly pale.
Hatsuki, you're like a stoplight.
That's your fault, you know. This is the crap I put up with every day. I'm utterly stunned at how stupid it is. It's not all that bad, though. I shouldn't be experiencing these days, but they're not all that bad. But I mustn't forget. My life here could crumble and disappear at any moment. My whole lifestyle is precarious. It's built upon a foundation that could collapse without warning. I might appear normal to an outsider, but my life is completely different from that of other people. Someday, no, soon, I'll disappear. That's just how it is. Huh. So I have to be prepared for the moment when I'm cut out of the picture, when I won't be able to experience these days ever again. Because I can't stay here long. I have to be ready for my own disappearance, no matter when it comes. You mustn't covet your possessions, for you may never know what could happen in the future. Those were the words of a genius who conducted the Leningrad Philharmonic behind the Iron Curtain. Despite his fame, he lived a very simple life, filled with nothing more than nature, music, and art. You mustn't covet your possessions. That applies not just to physical possessions, but also those of the heart. I mustn't have too much in this world. Okay. July 3rd. That's definitely Yuki in that CG. I was on the roof of Building B. This is a great place to be alone, since you can only get here by crossing over from the Building A roof. Though I feel like... I can't read. Though I feel like all the other lowlifes avoid coming here since it's where I usually hang out. Either way, I don't have to deal with anyone else if I come here. Of course, I don't like to see Mamiya Takaji's face, but I'm not really fond of chatting with anyone else either. So I prefer deserted places, though the roof is kinda hot. Like always, the sky was clear and blue. A clear summer day in summer is the same as a sweltering hot one. Especially up here on the roof, where the sun heats the concrete to the point where it could burn you. Over on the Building A roof, where there's no shade, you could get a farmer's tan, where only the uncovered parts of your skin get sunburnt, in just minutes. That's why this is such a nice spot. The Building B roof is lower and provides more shade than the others. A nice breeze blows in from the nearby copse, too. It's not as cool as indoors, where it's all air conditioned, but for being outside in the sun, the heat and humidity here are about ideal. But it's still a really hot day. Oh. Electric shock sounds, how fun. It's like a sound, or maybe like a slight pain, a unique characteristic texture. It's not an external stimulus, it's the signal of a change within me. This feeling. I don't think this is Mamiya Takaji. Each of us feels different from the others. It's a subtle difference, but there's definitely a difference depending on who's about to appear. Here. Long time no see. Can I say that here? Why not? Oh, who's talking? Oh, Yuki. Hi. I didn't know you even knew Tomosane, but I guess Down the Rabbit Hole 2 didn't start until the 12th. So, I guess we'll see what you were up to beforehand. Yuki. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm not entirely sure, though. What's today? What day and what month of what year? There's a phone in your pocket. Why don't you look yourself? Oh, right. I forgot. Whoa. No way. It's already summer. That's why it's so hot, huh? Yeah, it's hot out today. Oh, yeah. Give me a cigarette. Yeah, right. Don't be cheap. I'm your big sister, you know? I'm smoking one right now. That means there's one in your mouth, too. What? Hmm? Oh, you're right. Is this Never Knows Best? What? They all share a body? That's... What the fuck? Oh my god. That's... Yeah, Trying to, like, piece together the bullshit. So... But then there's also Takaji. But Takaji definitely sees... Maybe it's just that Yuki and Tomosane share a body, and then they occasionally swap with Takuji? Maybe? I don't know, dude. This is strange. You just realized that? It should be obvious. It wasn't obvious to me. Well, you're right. You picked out my favorite brand just for me. You're such a nice kid. Picking out an obscure brand like this just for your big sister. I didn't buy them for you. And what do you mean, big sister? You're awfully slow to notice that one. But isn't it basically true? I was born before you, after all. Is being born first really enough to make you my big sister? In that case, the old lady at the corner store and that old woman who directs traffic are both big sisters to me, too. And we're related by blood, too. Yeah, I suppose we are. Okay. And we also happen to be related by our blood vessels, muscles, brains, and the fat on our asses. Oh, perfect. I'm more than just a big sister, then. Do you think that makes us lovers? I don't even want to hear a joke like that. Besides, I'm not a narcissist. So do you hate yourself? No, I don't love or hate myself. Oh, really? I happen to be rather fond of myself. I think I'm a pretty awesome person. Well, of course you are. You're the person Mamiya Takaji most wanted to become. There'd be no point if you hated yourself. I wonder about that. So what do you want? Nothing. I just woke up and I was here. If anything, I should ask you why we're out here in the heat under the clear blue sky. Sorry about that. Unlike you, I prefer my skies to be clear. What's that supposed to mean? It's not like I don't like clear skies. What are you talking about? I'm sure I heard you say you liked cloudy skies because it covers up the awful blue sky spreading out into the infinite. Yeah, I like the rain. Rain clouds are pretty great. But when it rains, the water puts out my cigarettes. That's kind of a bummer. If you're smoking it, it won't go out. Really? It always goes out before I even notice. So maybe clear blue skies are alright too. Don't ask me. You're the one who said you didn't like them. But isn't it really hot out here in the sun? We gonna die out here or something? Hell no, it's not even that hot here. We're in the shade. Oh, you're right. Shade is nice and cool. The breeze feels good too. Yuki sat down next to me, but I thought... And you have glasses? Okay, I'm especially confused then. Don't sit there. It's too hot, even if you don't really exist. What? I'm afraid your big sister can't respect that opinion. It's no different than claiming it's a violation of human rights when a 2D girl in an arrogate gets raped. Fourth wall, you're looking kind of brittle right now. It's totally different. And you're not my sister. Oh, come now, that's cold. It's kind of odd. The Yuki next to me doesn't actually exist. Though, from her perspective, I guess I'm the one that doesn't actually exist. But regardless, when she sat next to me, I clearly felt the warmth and texture of her skin. In other words, don't sit next to me. I don't care if you're not really there, it's too damn hot. I am actually here. You're awfully rude, you know. To me, you're the one that's not actually there. Anyway, get away from me. You're annoying. Don't order me around. You're annoying. What? You try to act like you're so cool, but then you go and act like that. Maybe you should work on staying in character a bit more. How are you talking about? Oh, you're wearing your glasses. Does that mean... Oh, you're reading something. What's this? A book? That's not what I meant. What's the title? Huh, what's this? Wow, the squirrel cage? This looks like some sci-fi book. It's kind of creepy, too. Shut up. Don't touch it, stupid. I'm not hurting it. Don't be such a brat. I'm not a brat. Who the hell do you think you are? What, you don't remember? I'm Minakami Yuki. It's just your name backwards. What? No, it isn't. Kiyu Mikanami. That's not how that works at all. Is not. Sure it does. You can read the kanji in Tomosane like Minakami, and Yuki sounds just like Yuki. Look, it's basically the same name. Okay, so it's just Japanese stuff. Got it. Sounds like you're just making up readings. Yeah, I guess so. It is awfully arbitrary. No kidding, that's really arbitrary. Also, I think it's happened a few more times. What are you blabbering about all of a sudden? My memory has gotten a lot more fragmented, and I haven't seen Hasaki much at all lately. So you do know Hasaki. I'm confused as fuck then what the hell you're doing in Down the Rabbit Hole. Oh right, you mentioned that before. That Hasaki's rabbit doll looked like a human to you. What? I'm sure he really doesn't want to see that doll. Wait, huh? The doll looked like a human to you, so that's literally exactly what happened with, Kagami. Huh. So, what? Huh? I'm confused as fuck. Doesn't want to see it, huh? Giving her that doll was one of the few times he was actually nice to her. He was nice to her at least once, huh? Well, yeah. That might be it. Maybe Mamiya Takachi doesn't want to see it because it reminds him that he's supposed to be nice to his little sister. A boy's love for his little sister. And I heard that Hasaki's doll was actually named Kagami. Now that's a crazy name if I ever heard one. Okay. You think? And Hasaki's name is Tsukasa. Tsukasa and Kagami are the names of the twins from the anime that jerk likes to watch, you know? Excuse me? What? What kind of bullshit are you pulling here? This is confusing as fuck. Let me... No, Tsukasa and Hasaki don't really look alike at all. Okay, I don't fucking know. Oh, really? I wanna know. More importantly, Hasaki and the doll really look like twins? Is that what the fuck is going on? Okay, and it's my own inventions. I think, yeah. Didn't an electric shock sound play every single time that Tsukasa and Kagami showed up? And Tsukasa always showed up before Kagami. So that was always Hasaki then. What? But why would... The anime they're referencing is Lucky Star, right? That's totally it, right? That's... But why the fuck would Lucky Star, of all anime, be what Takuji views Hasaki and her doll as? I mean, I guess, like, Tsukasa's hairstyle is somewhat similar to Hasaki's, and, Kagami has twin tails, so kind of like a rabbit with its ears. So I guess that connection is there. So that does make sense, but why is it like that? Yeah, they do. Hasaki and the rabbit doll look like twins. I can't believe the kind of delusions that guy has. Oh, and they look just like two sisters from some game he was playing. A game? Okay. I don't know what game that would be, if it's a real game, because Lucky Star is a real anime, so I don't know. I see. Pretty much what I would expect from him. Even his fantasies are self-loathing. Self-loathing fantasies, huh? The first thing that pops into his mind is self-loathing. I guess so. And the two of us are products of that same self-loathing imagination, too. At least he's consistent. I wonder about that. I'm not really sure, to be honest. We might not see each other again. That came out of the blue. Yeah? Well, keep up the good fight. No, we might be able to see each other for a bit longer. Which one is it? Which one do you think? That's what I just asked you. Could you at least sound a little disappointed? What if you never see your big sis ever again? Come on, aren't you sad? Not at all. Yes, you are. You're completely heartbroken. At least, I'm sad about it. About what? That I won't see you again. Huh? Don't make that face. You should be happy that a girl is saying this to you. You call yourself a girl anyway. What? Do you want to test that hypothesis? Well, stop! Here, feel my chest. Wow, cool. Everyone just wants to sexually harass Tomosane. Like, what is it about him? Knock it off! Are you some bitchin' heat? Oh, come on, it's your own body. Come on, touch it. No, thank you. Why do you have to feel so real? It's nasty, I can even feel your body heat. Usually they call this phenomenon a phantom limb. The human brain really is full of mysteries. I've heard of phantom limb syndrome. It's not a mystery, it's just a malfunction. That much should be obvious. A malfunction that lets you feel up a woman whenever you want. Isn't that perfect? Here, feel my boobs. I told you to knock it off, dumbass. Oh, what? Would you prefer to get under my skirt? Oh, no. Oh, great. Don't lift your skirt, you moron. What's the matter? I thought I was just an illusion. What are you getting so worked up about? It's not funny. Have you no shame? Shame? Of course I do. Don't lift up your skirt in public. Who cares? It's not like anyone but you can see. But I can see you just fine. Who cares about that? I'm telling you, I care. Knock it off already. You're annoying. You don't seem to like me much, Tomosane. You're the personality Mamiya Takuji desired. I don't care for people like you at all. That hurts. Dumbass. So why do you think we won't ever see each other again? Oh, that. Yeah, the times when I forget about you, and about Hasaki, those times are getting longer. It's happened a lot in the past, hasn't it? It's about the frequency. It's completely different from before. So you're saying it's way worse than the other times it happened? Yeah, way worse. And at the same time, I can't remember people's names or faces very well. Okay. Well, if a doll looks like a person to you, I can understand why you'd have trouble remembering faces. I wonder if I'll get cut off altogether. Cut off, huh? And I guess my job is about over too. I need to finish up soon. Hey, Tomosane. What? Tomosane? Yuki. Always wanted to play and tease and play around. For some reason, she looked awfully serious. She's never said anything good when she looks like this. It would be better if you didn't spend so much time thinking about why you exist. It's not like your only purpose in this life was to erase Mamiya Takagi. It's not like I came up with that myself. It's just the truth. There's no way that's the truth. It is. That's the reason why I was made. Mamiya Takagi isn't God. Just because that's what he wanted you to be doesn't mean your life's purpose is set in stone. Then what about you? You're the personality Mamiya Takagi desired. He wanted to be erased and killed by me, leaving you as the sole remaining personality. I told you that's not set in stone. Isn't it? Then do you think all three of us should continue living within one person? Do you think something so unnatural is even possible? Well, it's just natural that you should become Mamiya Takagi. The two of us are nothing but noise. That's just messed up! I'm a girl, you know, and Haseki looks like two people to me. That's not natural at all. Yeah, Tsukasa first showed up. Yeah. The only times when Kagami has only ever shown up first was in, the very first chapter, and I'm still not sure what the point of that chapter was, honestly. I'm hoping it'll make sense by the end of the game, but yeah, thinking back on it, Tsukasa basically always showed up first compared to Kagami. So then, in It's My Own Inventions, the gangbang scene was just Takagi destroying Haseki's doll. Interesting. Weird, but interesting. So, Tsukasa and Kagami never existed, because Tsukasa is Haseki. Okay, now her personality is a bit more consistent thinking about it like that. But then, the doll is Kagami, but then why did Yuki see Haseki as Haseki? Does she only see Haseki as Haseki when Haseki doesn't have her doll, and otherwise she sees her as Tsukasa? But then explain why the fuck Tsukasa and Kagami have separate desks in the classroom, and why they're actually in high school to begin with. Because Haseki is... Like, I know at the beginning of the game, like, there's a disclaimer at the beginning. It's just like, every character in this game is at least 18 years old. Haseki, nah, no. You can't bullshit that with me. Like, I mean, I guess if creator of the game says it is, then sure it is. So then also explain the very first chapter to me. Why the fuck did Yuki fuck the doll? I don't know. That's probably just some other context. Like, purely all fucking delusions. Somehow. But, whatever. About that, have you ever heard about glasses that flip your vision vertically and horizontally? That sounds weird. What are you talking about? I'm trying to be serious here. Don't change the subject. I'm not changing the subject. I'm just responding to your doubts. How is that a response? When you first put on those glasses, you feel downright nauseous. Well, of course you do. What about it? But interestingly enough, you can get used to it in just a day's time. Really? Get used to it? Yeah, that's right. If you think about it, it makes sense. When you try to grab hold of something, you can't even move your hand properly because the directions are inverted. But once you get used to it, that inverted world becomes the normal one. What does that have to do with our situation? Even if you're looking at a completely different world from everyone else, so long as your actions aren't noticeably different, no one can tell there's any discrepancy. Okay? Even if you think you're acting like a woman, anyone else who looks at you thinks you're acting just as any other man would. Really? Yeah. Do you know what you sound like when you talk? Huh? I don't notice anything weird. Did you know that you sound like a guy to other people? Seriously? That's kind of gross. Hold on, really? Is that, like, on purpose? I can replay sounds, right? No. No, that's definitely a female's voice, so I don't know. That's probably just because it's Tomosane's perspective, I guess. No, like I said, Mamiya Takagi and I are the only ones who see you as anything but a normal male. What? That's scary. Dumbass. You know damn well our perceptions are different. Everyone calls us Mamiya Takagi, but based on which personality it is at that moment, our brain automatically changes it to Yuki Tomosane or Minakami Yuki. Plenty of other words are conveniently changed depending on which one of us it is. It doesn't matter how we perceive the world, our brain automatically takes care of that, thereby eliminating any discrepancies in our behavior. I always act perfectly feminine too. That's terrible. No, you don't. Apparently there are some words that our brain simply can't reconcile with reality, or in some cases, words we never want to hear. Those words aren't even recognized as sound. I see. That's why Takagi and It's My Own Inventions could never hear Hasaki's name, and someone else's name, too. I don't know whose it would be. Like, the part where it was constantly saying, "S death," that's not Hasaki. Oh, what? No, Hasaki does she die? I don't know. Like, no, she doesn't. Because, yeah, okay. That scene makes more sense now, too. That scene where, Takagi kills Tomosane in It's My Own Inventions. Because Kagami and Tsukasa are there. But that's Hasaki. Got it. Weird, but I got it. Also, why does Kagami talk? Does Hasaki act for her doll? Or something? We haven't seen that yet. But, I don't know. Apparently, you say. Well, I guess there's no way to test it, but I've experienced that before and I kind of figured that was the reason. Those inconsistencies in perception are always following us around. Yeah, so long as there are multiple personalities. Once our personalities merge into one, though, it shouldn't be a problem. Tomosane, I told you, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. Someone's coming. Huh? You deal with her. Huh? Why? I'm no good at talking to women. Huh? What woman? A girl opened the door to the rooftop. Oh. Okay, we're gonna see these conversations over again too, huh? I think her name was Takashima Zakuro. I talked to her once, but I'm not good at dealing with that type of person. She looks at me with disgust in her eyes, the kind people usually reserve for Mamiya Takagi. Maybe we hate each other because we're so similar? Oof. Well, either way, Yuki can probably handle her a lot better than me. Her social skills are really amazing. Who are you? I'm Takashima Zakuro. I'm in the next class over. Takashima Zakuro? Oh, okay, there's gonna be internal conversations, huh? Yeah, you've seen her in the hallway, haven't you? I told you, my short-term memory is really bad. How am I supposed to remember something like that? I should probably, turn down the text box, then. Huh? Is something the matter? Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing. Sorry, I'm really bad at remembering faces. I see. What are you doing in a place like this? Oh, nothing in particular. Are you cutting class? Well, I guess so. Wow. Her personality is exactly what Mamiya Takagi wanted. Her social skills are really great, totally different from mine. The girl's already starting to calm down. She would be grimacing in seconds if I tried to talk to her. Probably out of fear, too. So I can just leave this to her. She can handle this. But then why does Tomosane bully, Takagi, and it's my own invention. Like, maybe he's not actually there? I don't freaking know, it's weird. Huh? My room? Everything changed in the blink of an eye. The time and place were both different from before. This is Mamiya Takagi's... No. Oh. Interesting. I looked over to the side of the bed. The room was partitioned in the middle, so it looked like two separate rooms. But in reality, it was just a single large one. I suppose it's Minakami Yuki's room, too. So that's how the phone got into Yuki's house. Because, well, Yuki lives in the same house as Takagi, I guess. Either Takagi or Yuki. One of them came home. I'll never get used to this. It's like all that time just disappeared in a puff of smoke. My personality was completely swapped out for someone else, and my consciousness was locked away deep within the subconscious. Even sleepwalkers don't have it this bad. This is really ridiculous. These strange leaps in time and place. Takagi has to be experiencing the same thing. Doesn't he notice these abnormalities? He does disappear for a whole ass week. That does happen. Actually, I think Yuki said he doesn't notice them at all. Well, no, he does. Doesn't he? Until just recently, Yuki was aware of these sudden changes in time and place, just like I am. No, the personality known as Minakami Yuki was created long before I was. She was the first to experience this. In truth, I've learned a lot from her. It's only thanks to her that I've come to understand what I am. But she's being gradually cut off from the truth that she's just one of Mamiya Takagi's personalities, so she doesn't notice the inconsistencies like she used to. Okay, so that explains down the rabbit hole too, I guess. At first, she simply didn't think it was odd when she noticed one of those inconsistencies, but now she doesn't even realize there are any inconsistencies. She said that on rare occasions she could even feel the remnants of her own falsified memories. If that's true, then perhaps she'll eventually start to attribute my actions and Mamiya Takagi's actions as her own? Or worse, she might be trapped in an entirely fabricated reality. I wonder if that could actually happen. That's just what Yuki told me. I'm not sure if that's actually possible. Our memories are discontinuous, and Yuki can't even spot the inconsistencies anymore, so she has no way of determining how far gone she is. Maybe it's just her gut feeling. When lost within such a labyrinth of cognizances, that's a hard word to say, you can't truly be certain of anything. And Yuki is lost within that maze right now. I'll never know what her world is like. We perceive the world with the same eyes, the same ears, the same brain, and yet, honestly, I never know just what she's looking at. I lose track of time and place in the blink of an eye. That's my world. My memories are never supplemented or falsified. I just experience gaps in time. What nonsense. My world is discontinuous. I alone exist within this discontinuous world inside Mamiya Takagi. A discontinuous world, huh? Well, I guess it's fitting for someone in my position. Fitting. That's the best word for it. Mamiya Takagi created us so he could run away from reality. That's why he changes reality when it pleases him. Minakami Yuki is the personality that Mamiya Takagi desired. She's the personality that he will ultimately acquire. So she doesn't need to know the truth of what's happening. Rather, she should forget it all. So that, the end of Down the Rabbit Hole 2. What the fuck is that? Because Takagi jumps off the roof, Yuki's still there, and Ayana's just all like, Takagi jumped off, it's alright. It's alright, Takagi just jumped off. It's alright, Takagi just on repeat like a broken record. What's that? Is it like some actual, alright, Umineko spoilers time. Is it like the same shit as Yasu? How she just kills personalities that, just to fit with the Twilights. It's just like episode 6 when she's canon and goes into the closet and kills the canon's personality so it creates the locked room and doesn't create the logic error. Because Battler knows, yeah, Canon is dead in the room and the room's locked. But Yasu is still in there, and therefore Beatrice and Shannon are also, because the Canon, Shannon, and Beatrice are all Yasu. Umineko spoilers over. Is it like that? Is that basically what it is? Because it would also explain how Takagi kills Tomosane, and then Takagi kills Takagi, and then that's just left with Yuki? But then that would also mean Megu, and Satoko, and Kimika, and all those other dudes, and Yasuko also, are all dead. So what's that bullshit? Like, so July 20th comes around, and the only people alive who have names are Yuki, possibly Hasaki, and then, like, I don't know, maybe the Master, maybe Numata and Kiyoshi and Inuma, because where do they go? Nishimura dies, I know that, and Shirayama obviously does. I don't think anyone else is alive at that point. That's weird. So she doesn't need to know the truth of what's happening. Rather, she should forget it all. The disappearing memories are the unnecessary ones. They won't be needed in her new life. He's forcibly instilling consistency in her memories so that she might be the one to live on in the future. That's Minakami Yuki's situation right now. Minakami Yuki will be reborn. Once she's reborn, she'll lose all the memories up until now and live on as the wonderful personality that Mamiya Takagi desired. But what about me? He's leaving behind all the inconsistencies and disharmonies as memories. That's why I don't have any memory at all of the times when I'm unconscious. That's my intended state. Simply because I'm the destroyer, not the creator or the harmonizer. I see. The destroyer ends his life with his own destruction, for the sake of the new world. That's all. So there's no need for me to have memories. It doesn't matter if I'm in this continuous existence. Oh, title drop technically, huh? Interesting. There's nothing I need to have. But you should eat something. Ooh. Oh, hi. How long have you been there? I was hiding. Hiding? Yeah, I couldn't tell who it was. Oh, so do you know who it is now? Tomosane. Don't call me that. Okay. I guess I am just gonna... Fuck it. We're making a change in the channel right now. It's way too awkward when I just don't read honorifics. I've never done it, but at this point I'm just like, fuck it, why not? Who cares? It's probably more jarring that I don't, honestly. Don't call me that. Call me Tomosane-san. Welcome home. Dinner's ready, so eat whenever you want. How about you actually listen to me for once? But Tomosane-ni-san, you're always telling me I can't do things. I can hardly keep track of them all. There aren't many things you can't do. Besides, I'm not your brother. But you look like my brother, and Tomo-ni-san, you're the only one I can talk to anymore. Hey, don't call me that. That's even worse. But it's easier to say. There's no way you can call me that. Then we'll compromise with Tomosane-ni-san. That should be fine. No, don't go deciding that on your own. Besides, it's not like I'm the only one you can talk to. You can talk to Minakami Yuki, can't you? Yeah, but she's getting further and further away. I can't really talk to her properly anymore. Properly? I guess we can talk, but I see her every day, but she can't see me anymore. She can't see you, huh? Now that Yuki's isolation has begun, she's started to see Hasaki and the rabbit doll as two twin girls, right? Despite that, there aren't any discrepancies in Yuki's actions. Her perceptions and actions differ from those of the real world. And yet, Hasaki can still tell that Minakami Yuki can't see the real Hasaki anymore. So now you're the only one I can really talk to. No. Still, don't call me that. No, be nice to her. What? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Hey, didn't you already show up once today? What, do you have a problem with me showing up more than once a day? That's not what I'm talking about. Who are you talking to? Long time no see, Hasaki. Oh, I forgot the honorific. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to actually saying honorifics. I should have never not done that, but I'm stupid, so yeah, don't blame me. Or actually, no, do blame me. Make fun of me in the comments. Call me stupid. Like, just say, Godzi, you're stupid. All caps. Oh, Yuki-san. Yeah, sorry about the way I've been acting. I haven't really been able to talk to you.
You don't need to apologize. Does that mean you swap places with Tomosane?
No, we're both here. It's just creepy seeing an illusionary person standing there next to someone who's real.
I told you, I'm in the exact same boat here. Yuki-san, you can tell it's me? Yeah, it seems like it's been a few weeks since I last saw you. Is that right? It is. So I was right. Well, I'm never aware that I'm doing it. It just felt like the days flew by.
What's going on? You said those times when you forgot everything were getting longer, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And they are.
Then how did you appear twice in one day?
They say a light bulb is brightest just before it goes out.
Just before it goes out? So the only reason you're appearing so much is because you're just about to be cut off.
I already told you that. Does that mean you won't be able to see me anymore, Yuki? You'll just see those twins? Yeah, Wakatsuki Kagami and Wakatsuki Tsukasa. I'm really sorry. I'm trying my best, but I'm forgetting more than I'm remembering lately. I just wish I was convincing enough to fool you after I got cut off, though.
You can't fool her. She can tell the difference.
I guess no one can tell, though. I guess it's just because we're so close. That's why she can tell that I'm seeing something completely different from what she is. But I'm glad to see you again after so long, Yuki-san. Hey!
Oh, wrong character. Hey, Hasaki.
Yes?
Why do you call her Yuki-san? By your logic, she should be Yuki-ne-san or Yuki-ni-san, shouldn't she?
Yuki-san is Yuki-san. She's always been Yuki-san.
You're not even trying to give me a real explanation.
You can't blame her. I'm a girl on the inside, but I look like a guy on the outside. How's she supposed to call me Nisan or Ne-san?
On the outside, huh? That makes sense. To Hasaki, that's what Yuki looks like. To me, it looked like Yuki was standing next to Hasaki. Of course, that Yuki was an illusion. It was nothing more than an image created by my brain. But that illusion was laughing and talking animatedly with Hasaki. It was hard to shake the feeling that she was actually there. But Hasaki can't see the Yuki that I see at all. She just hears Minakami Yuki's voice from Mamiya Takaji's mouth. It's the same when I talk, too. That's still no reason to call me her brother.
Meanie, why are you so stubborn? You're making your big sister sad.
And for the record, you're not my sister either.
Do you want to be lovers, then? You can't do that! No? Well... The Yuki-san that you see is really pretty, isn't she?
Who said that?
I did.
Don't make stuff up. How would you know what you look like to me?
Well, I am Mamiya Takaji's ideal woman. Why wouldn't I be beautiful?
So then, what? When Takaji jumps off the roof and says, I loved you, like, is he actually, what? I don't fucking know. That's just strange. You might be what Mamiya Takaji likes, but I'm not into girls like you at all.
What, so you prefer petite little girls like Hasaki-chan? Huh?
Are you dumb? Hasaki's my little sister, isn't she?
Oh, really?
Shit.
You just said it yourself, so she's your little sister, huh?
No, I mean physically. Physically, she's my little sister.
Physically, brother and sister? That sounds kind of erotic.
Okay, chill. No, genetically. She's only my sister genetically. I'm a different personality from Mamiya Takaji, so in that way, she's not my sister.
How convenient.
Huh?
In other words, you want to treat me like your sister when it's convenient, and like a stranger when it's not.
What? She's getting really upset for some reason.
If you're just a stranger, then make your own dinner, Yuki-san.
Hasaki suddenly turned and walked toward the door.
Look, you could be a little nicer to her, Tomosane. What?
Oh, I forgot to mute my phone. Oops. Hey! Yuki pushed Hasaki toward me. Hasaki lost her balance and fell into my arms. It wasn't me. In reality, it probably looked like I had suddenly embraced Hasaki from behind. Yuki did that!
It kinda hurts when you squeeze so tightly. Come on, you can afford to give her a hug once in a while. You're brother and sister, so it's perfectly normal.
No, it's not. I don't know what world you live in, but over here it's not normal to hug your sister like this.
Yuki-san, is that you? Yeah, does it feel like I'm pushing you two together?
What exactly are you making us do?
You two should get along, as brother and sister. You're gonna make your big sister sad.
I told you you're not my big sister.
But you know, you're gonna be the only one left who can be nice to Haseki-chan.
No, that's not true. That's not true, Yuki.
Yes, it is!
Usually Yuki is perfectly laid back, but this time she was pretty angry. I guess Yuki didn't say that to anyone but me. Haseki just looked at me, apparently not hearing Yuki's outburst.
You're the only one who can protect Haseki-chan. Why can't you understand that?
That's just what you want to believe.
Why do you think that?
You're just isolated. You know damn well why that's happening. We were created to... Wait, what? Yeah, okay. We were created to protect Haseki. We each have our role to act out for Haseki's sake. For Haseki, who has nothing, we must kill Mamiya Takaji's existence and create a new Minakami Yuki personality.
I told you, that's not set in stone. How am I supposed to protect Haseki once I'm completely cut off?
You will protect her. Even if she thinks she's protecting Wakatsuki Kagami and Tsukasa, Minakami Yuki will still do anything to protect Tsukasa, who is Haseki. That's how it was designed.
That's not the same as protecting Haseki-chan.
Who cares if it's the same? The end result is that you'll be protecting Haseki. Isn't that good enough?
What about Haseki-chan's heart? If I can't protect her heart because I've been cut off from the real world, am I really protecting her?
What more can we do?
I just told you to try being nice to her for once.
My existence is going to disappear. It's your role to protect Haseki. My role is to destroy the personality known as Mamiya Takuji.
You're just assuming that's true.
Are you dumb? It's not just an assumption. Even you know that this was all determined ahead of time. I'll kill Mamiya Takuji, and then I'll disappear. You'll be isolated from that ugly truth, and you'll be the one to protect Haseki.
You don't understand anything. You're no better than Takuji. You're just a little brat.
Do you think the end result is all that matters in life?
You're the little brat. You're constantly jabbering on about nonsense.
For a moment it looked like Yuki was about to say something, but then she just smiled.
Alright. I said a little too much. I apologize. But you can't protect Haseki-chan if you never try to understand her feelings.
Even if you really are going to disappear... Wait. Yeah, Yuki.
Even if you really are going to disappear, you're the only one who can truly talk to her right now. So, just try being a little nicer to her.
Yuki disappeared like a mirage. As that happened, Haseki moved away from me.
Yuki-san?
If you're looking for Yuki, she's not here anymore.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, we got into a bit of a fight. I don't know if I ticked her off or what, but she just disappeared.
Oh. I wonder if I'll get to see the real Yuki again.
Well, she's always had a strong sense of responsibility. I'm sure she won't let that be our final farewell. She'll come back soon.
Yeah. Oh no, dinner is probably cold by now.
Yeah, probably.
I'll warm it up again. Give me like 10 minutes. Sorry.
Haseki dashed out of the room. Yuki wanted to say something. At the end, she held something back. Even though we're the same person, I can't tell what she's thinking. Though to be honest, I don't understand myself all that well either. There isn't very much I know about myself. Okay. This is a really interesting chapter so far. Like, wow. I'm only an hour in and they're already just like, alright, dropping the bomb. Kagami and Tsukasa don't exist. Whoa. Jesus, this chapter is going ham. I like it. But I'm going to end things here for now because I am hungry and want dinner. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button. And if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!